I know you're a diplomat, but you bring up Boeing. You bring up Boeing and you speak, you know, not as forcefully about the government as some others, but some critics, particularly on the conservative side, say that it's entities like the Chamber of Commerce that are part of the establishment that make it worse in some cases, because of Boeing, for instance, feeds at the trough of the Export-Import Bank, which they sell as some sort of an entity that helps small businesses, but the Boeings and the GE of the world get the lion's share of that. How do you make conservatives feel better about the Chamber of Commerce not necessarily trying to be in both camps and being part of the establishment, but part of the solution?
Well, first of all, I'm not in the business of making conservatives or liberals feel better. I'm in the business of trying to help companies in the private sector create jobs, drive economic growth, and invent new products. Now, on the question of the Export-Import Bank, the bottom line is very simple. 2 sentences. The government of the United States doesn't lose any money on this. They get paid back. Second sentence, in about 30 countries around the world, they will not buy large capital goods from anybody if they are not associated with a government-related financing operation. That's simple. You heard the chairman of GE say they may have to move to Canada or make their products somewhere else so that they can take advantage of the bank financing issue, not only for financing, but to get to those
are hollow threats. GE feeds at the trough. They're not going to move anywhere because, you know, listen, they've exported more American jobs than anybody. Have they really? Do you know what you're talking about?
Well,
listen, I know that they created more jobs were created at GE in the last 15 years outside of this country than in this country. I do know that.
But that is not the export of jobs. If GE all of a sudden becomes a major player in India, will let them. Okay. Those are new jobs. They're not jobs that went away. You want to know where the jobs went? They went 2 places. Major manufacturing companies here and abroad have taken 40% out of the cost of manufacturing. Information technology, robotics, process engineering, and supply chain management.
And cheaper labor costs in certain areas, too. We can't overlook that. I don't think we...
No.
Well, let me ask you before I let you go, then. Who do you back for the president? Who do you want to see win the White House in November? Are you backing anyone?
No, and here's why. For 103 years, the Chamber of Commerce of the United States has never gone into a presidential race. I'll give you a light reason and a serious reason. First of all, I don't have enough room in my lobby and enough chairs for all the candidates to come and stay there. And the second reason is we operate all around the world, and I can't be, and my team cannot be around the world talking to people, companies and governments, and saying, oh, by the way, we're here to talk to you, but we're trying to get rid of our president. We only have one president. Whoever it'll be, we'll support him.
All right. Now, I mean, you know this anti-globalist, anti-trade movement, though. You're in the crosshairs of that, and people feel like you've got to make a decision at some point. You say you're for the little guy. I mean, you've done amazing work, but they think that the stakes are so high this time that maybe it's time for the Chamber of Commerce to make a stand.
Chamber of Commerce is going to make a big stand. We're going to make sure that we keep a business-friendly Senate, that we have a House of Representatives with a large enough plurality that they can focus on the very serious issues we face, and we will get these trade deals done.
Tom Donahue, thank you very much. I really appreciate your time.